Hello buddy, welcome back to another episode of Just So I am playing Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin Sorcery build. Last episode we did, we did things that I don't particularly remember. What did we do again? Why can I not for the life of me remember what I did? I think it's, yeah, we did No Man's Wharf last episode, right. And in this episode we're gonna go and do at least some part of the Lost Bastille. Not sure how much I'll be able to do, but we're gonna do something. That's for sure. With our increased firepower. With our increased flower power, baby. I would like to hit you from over here, but unfortunately enough for me, unless if I aim this correctly... Fuck you. You can use binoculars to aim your spells if you want to. But I can't be bothered to do all that stuff. I'll just go around and cast my spells that way. Hello. Right in the arse. Right in that freaking... Right in that tower. Get out of here, you fool. You bumbling old fool. Right, another doge. Get over here. Well, that's good enough. I could go over to the right over here and then skip basically everything. Or I could stick around. Well, I think I'm gonna go this way anyway, so... Of course he appears. I never know when he appears. I never know it. I know that he appears, sure, but I never know when he actually appears. What triggers this guy? Because sometimes he doesn't appear, by the way. Son of a bitchy move. I was really hoping he would stay. Should I stay or should I go? Should I stay or should I go now? I love that song. I love so many songs. Whoa! Oh, look at the deluge! Fire! If I don't, there will be trouble. Should I stay or should I go? Well, he definitely wants me to go. He wants me to go to hell. Welcome to Dark Souls. Where you sing? Where you sing? Where you sing? Should you stay or should I go now? Well, finding the pursuer and then getting shot in the ass by a flaming arrow. Why are you so fast? Freaking ranges in this game are insane. Alright, get down here. And it's instantly gonna switch over to his sword because he's fucking... I don't know, he's an anime character. And now we have those. Some people might be like, is he finally getting frustrated with Dark Souls 2? I can get frustrated with every single game. It's just the thing. Especially games that I... Like, the more that I play a game, the faster I'll get frustrated by it, probably. Depending on how much I like the game, of course. Since this is my third playthrough in a row from Dark Souls 2. Well, not like in a row, like it's not like I've been doing all of these after each other, no. There's been some time in between, but... It has been my third Dark Souls 2 playthrough, so... Shit. Ah, yes. As you can see, the wall is trying to devour the dog, but fails. So yeah. I'm starting to become more impatient with this game, I would say. That's something that I always have. That's something that I had with Dark Souls 3. And that is probably something that I'll have with this game also. Oh my god. Get away from me. Give her away now. Excuse me. Outstanding fighting over here. Not enough damage to one shot. I was hoping that would be enough. Get the fuck out of my life. There you go. I am the perfect mage. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Ah, crap. I forgot that enemies respawn in Dark Souls. Oh, would have thought it? Who would have saw that one coming? Alright. So you're probably gonna kick down the barrel, or nope, you're just gonna say fuck it, and then you're gonna blow yourself up. Nice moves! I'm gonna do that, and hit you one more time. And then you're gonna do a ridiculously fast attack. And somehow still damage me. And then I get to continue. Joy. Joyous occasions! I'm so used to the spell range from the conversions mod. It's insane how used I am to it. I'm noticing that I'm just like subconsciously thinking like, hey, I can probably lock onto that enemy from like a mile away. That should be fine, right? Oh, they actually have a way to go over here. I had no idea. I thought you were stuck when you went that way. No, it's the other way that makes it so you get stuck. Right. Royal Swordsman armor again. Again? As Mario would say it from Mario vs. Donkey Kong 2. Or, no, just Mario vs. Donkey Kong, right? For the Game Boy Advance, which I have also done a Let's Play of, but I would not recommend watching it because it's the second Let's Play I ever made. At least on my own. Because the second one that we did on this channel in general was Skyward Sword. I think, right? I'm pretty dang sure that it was Skyward Sword. Oh my god, this is... I don't know about you, but this seems like a bad situation. At least I can one-shot him with a great heavy. Actually, no, I can't. Because some of them are somehow stronger. I did not mean to cast that. I meant to cast normal soul arrow. Welp. No, 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 no. Leave me alone. Get out of here. You fool. Royal Swordsman helm. Royal Swordsman gloves. Why am I getting so many Royal Swordsman armor pieces? I thought that items like these were supposed to be rare. I think I want to go up here first though. I've also noticed that it kind of sucks not having ranged attacks in this game. I like not having either bows or crossbows available to me in this playthrough. I only just remembered how difficult Dark Souls can be when you don't have ranged attacks. Or when you don't have ranged attacks that you can aim properly. Let me say it like that, because I do have ranged attacks, I just can't aim them properly. Might I just go around? There's nothing over here. There is a Royal Soldier over there. This one I don't think I'll ever forget. Because he... over in this door is just like a dead end. And yeah, he locked me in there and he killed me. And I couldn't attack back because I was in a really small doorway. And thus I died. The end. Right, there's one more over here because he came back to his station after... I'm sorry. He has been grabbed by the magical wall monsters and was fighting for his life. Trying to escape. Okay, yeah. I don't have a buff this time, but I do have Soul Spear Barrage and, you know, magic. Magic! Hello. We do tend to do this, which gives me the perfect opportunity to do this. Yes, right in the butt. Oh. So that I don't fall off. Because that, my friends, would be quite unfortunate. I'm not doing a lot of damage though. I think these guys are fairly resistant to magic. Why? Because they give you a magic freaking spell when you use their boss soul. Okay, we're dead. At this point, we've basically already died. I wanted to shoot your buddy over there, but the game wouldn't allow me because there's a freaking pillar in the way. Ow. Beyblade, Beyblade, oh, let it spin. This is horrendous. This is the worst situation I could have got myself into. And then that guy's fucking blocking. Ugh. I don't know what you're doing, but I'm rolling. I hate that attack so much. Because there's not much I can do against it. We go and drink. Hope that the guy to the left isn't doing anything weird. Wasn't gonna do anything. Alright, stop blocking. Don't you love a battle where you have to fight 3 enemies and they all have shields? They all have shields, a lot of range, and a sizable amount of health. Alright, jump attack. I'm going to hit you with a soul arrow. I'm going to get hit by you because... fuck me and my life. Alright. There's another attack, which has a sizable amount of range. If I didn't have spells right now, I would have already died. Can you stop blocking? For the love of God, can you stop blocking? Oh, this is not a good situation. I swear to God, stop blocking. They all spawn at the same time. What the? Alright, we have switched over to life gems because I don't have anything left. Right. I go and hit the ones who don't use their shields. I hate that attack because I don't know how to deal with it. At least I kind of suck at dealing with it. Hey, he's gonna throw a shield. Nice. There we go. No more shield for you. That's amazing. It's gonna make dealing with you a lot easier. The shield's actually stuck in the wall. Never noticed that. I think I should, like, for future... just, like, the rest of this playthrough, really. I should equip the spell... I should equip the spell... restoring items on my hotbar. Or at least some of them. So I have an easier time... so I can just, you know, get my spells back in the middle of a boss battle. If I decided to use all of them. Do you see that? How in the hell am I supposed to avoid that attack? Well, I think I have an idea. I probably need to roll behind to the enemy. That was a lot faster than you normally do it. That's for sure. You see, because sometimes it does that. it's so stupid. Right. Once there's one, I can deal with one with like a sword. That's fine, but that's not. Well, I can still deal with 2 of them with a sword, but it's just more of a pain in the butt. The things that they do look really cool, though. The jumps that they do, with the crazy spins, which you barely see, are pretty freaking awesome. But that jump is stupid, though. Here's another life gem. I'm gonna run out of everything. Gonna run out of my life gems. Ouch. Oh boy. It once again hit me. Well, I couldn't roll behind it anymore, really, because there was the other guy in my way, I think. In any case, there was a reason why I didn't roll behind him. Don't remember what, but I don't care. There we go. Nice. One more left. Might as well just go and use up my spells while I'm at it. As you can see, one of them is no issue whatsoever. Or at least not too big of an issue. Yeah, you have to get behind him. But it's not always easy to do it when there are other Ruin Sentinels around you. Alright. I think that these guys are resistant to magic because I'm doing, once again, about the same amount of damage with my longsword. There we go. I really like the fact that you can see the shield stuck in the wall though. That's pretty cool. Never noticed that before. Okay, so let us go and look for hidden walls. I also accidentally touched messages and people's bloodstains. Because of people finding the Ruin Sentinels. In my opinion, the Ruin Sentinels are 100% optional, by the way. You don't have to fight them. But you do get some other stuff unlocked if you fight them. There is a pretty sizable amount of the Bastille behind them. Actually, no. No, there's not. Meh, it's an optional value. You can either go this way or you can go another way, which would... I do seem to remember it locking you out of something, but I don't remember what specifically. I guess I'll maybe figure it out. In any case, this is a difficult battle. Don't feel bad if you die to this battle a lot of times. Because by God, this battle is bad. Also, Hush. Isn't Hush a spell? Yes. Sorcery that facilitates surreptitious activity, reducing the sound made by its caster. That's it. Okay, so it just reduces the sound you make. Which I think does have an effect on enemies. But make it so that enemies don't attack you as fast. But, meh. Gotta say, I'm not really... I don't really care too much. Okay, thank you. Alright. This is the way forward. I would kind of prefer going the optional way. Behind which is a chest and a dude who is going to blow himself up. So you might as well kill him before he does so. Because then you can get yourself some ruse water, which will imbue your weapon with bleed. Ah, there's none of here. Soul of a nameless soldier. Alright, and there we go, people. We made it. The Ruin Sentinels were definitely one of my least favorite battles in this entire game. Right now they're kind of fine. I don't like it too much either, but it's fine. It's manageable. I can deal with it, so that's all I really care about. Hello. I have indeed found a shard. How did you know? Let's... Do I have another one? No. I hate the fact the game gives you that option. Okay, intelligence? Oh my god. Now that would be nice. But... Oh, that would be really nice though. But it seems a little bit overkill. We're gonna bring you to level 20. 20! And then... I think I want to go and improve my dexterity and strength for a bit. Because once those are done, I don't have to think about them anymore. Right. Cool. So... Do I have any more Titanite? No. Well, there's nothing that I can do anything with. Let us venture forth to the servants' quarters. Because we're now going to go over to Belfry Luna. Well, I have a bleeding arm. Because I've fallen. And decided to try to catch myself on a wall with bare arms. And it wasn't a normal wall, it was a very rough wall. And thus I cut my arm. Eat this, pursuer! Oh my goodness. He's attacking back. That's not allowed, you're cheating. Okay, there we go. I'm going to drink. Equip my great heavy soul arrow. And fire! 260. Takes a long time. What in the fuck? Okay, there are apparently explosive barrels in here. Which I sure as hell did not remember. Did you notice that I didn't remember that? Oh well, it's damage. It's fine. It does damage, and that is all that matters. Or is all that matters gold? They be shooting stars. With the marrow. This regards as the Lark Club. Which is one hell of a good weapon. Let me go back. Rest up again because I want my full arsenal of spells. It's gonna be fun switching between all these spells like crazy. And there's also a Ferris contraption over here. I still have one of my Ferris toxins left. So that is quite nice. Yes, this entire area that we're about to go to is blocked behind a Ferris contraption, so... Welcome to Berveluna. This is a Covenant area. You can expect to get invaded in here a sizable amount of times, depending on how active the community is at the moment. You also have these little buggers. They're just annoying. But they do give you rusted coins, which are useful for farming. Skeptic Spice, which is useful for some other stuff later on, but that requires some explanation. Which I will give once we reach it. I might actually be able to make use of that. Blue Tearstone gives you defense, right? Skeptic Spice. Now I'm thinking about it, aren't I supposed... Yeah. I just remembered something. I am supposed to do this Covenant, actually. I'm supposed to get, I think, the second level reward in this Covenant. Reason being is because the second level reward in this Covenant is Hidden Weapon. Which you can only get from this Covenant. Or can I buy it? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think I can buy it in New Game Plus 2. But I would say this Covenant is not too difficult to grind for. Because there's a relatively, like, it's not easy, but there is a way that you can do that without having to do online shenanigans. And since I'm a spellcaster, spellcasting is pretty dang powerful in PvP. Ah, son of a bitch, another one noticed me. These guys like to gang up on you. Just like any enemy in Dark Souls, really. Hit this asshole. He's gonna shoot me with an arrow at lightning speed. With his freaking bell bow. Yes, that's the name of their bow. The bell bow. Wow, he actually knocked... That's amazing. He knocked that thing back. Yes, people, you can do that. That's a thing you can do in this game. You can knock back firebombs and witching urns and all that jazz. If you hit them in midair, you can knock them away. And then they have a shield. Because why don't they? Hmm? Can you feel the frustration building? I don't really. I'm fine. These are just little nitpicks. Tiny little things that can frustrate you when you play the game. Or you can play any game, like when you play any game, really. I'm really looking forward to doing Octopath Traveler, but I'm pretty sure there's going to be stuff in that game that's going to piss me off. There's definitely going to be a challenge in that game. But I'm going to find like a broken build. Maybe not broken, but a powerful build in any case. And even if it's broken, I don't care. I do not care one bit. Hey, managed to hit him. Nice. Am I ready to deal with one of my least favorite bosses from the game? The Belfry Gargoyles. I hate these things. They're once again a gangbanging boss. Well, once one of the gargoyles reaches half health, a new one will spawn. Basically. So you really need to focus on one of the gargoyles. Aside from that, they love to gangbang. But I will say these enemies, like, they're not that gung-ho, if you know what I mean. They will attack you, sure, but they won't really focus in on you. But it does make for this kind of a battle, basically, where you're just walking around. Where you're walking around and not really doing much else. Kill him. Well, I wanted to, but it didn't really happen. Oh, both of them went for that attack. Also, once they go underneath half health, they can do a fire breath attack. Also, this music is literally the Gargoyles battle music from Dark Souls 1. So it's quite literally a rip-off from Dark Souls 1. And it's even worse than the battle in Dark Souls 1, so... And I don't even like that battle in Dark Souls 1. But, once again, I don't like Dark Souls 1 that much in general. Or at least the last time that I played it, because, yeah. I will eventually do some playthroughs of it again. Doing the build shenanigans that I did in this playthrough. Like in with this game, probably. Or at least give it a shot, see if I like it. And then we'll see if I still dislike Dark Souls 1 as much. We're going to drink. Switch to my Great Soul Arrows, because we have just run out of the Great Heavies. That's one of them done. Now, having magic in this battle is ridiculously useful. Not having to deal with being up close is really useful in this battle. Allows you to just walk away, basically, and cast a spell. Just gonna shoot fire. I'm far enough away, so I don't care. And sayonara. Then that leaves me with one more. Okay, and then a third attack? No? Sometimes it is a third attack, and that third attack is devastating. Or at least when you're doing this battle in New Game Plus. At an early point in the game. Which is the way that you can get the covetous Golden Serpent Ring +2 in this game. Which is a ring that allows you to have a lot more item discovery, which is useful for grinding. So that is also the reason why I got this thing. And did this battle twice, in both the Dexterity and the Strength playthrough. And my god, was it not fun. But I don't think I'm gonna need to do that again. I'm just not gonna do that again, really. It's quite simple. I don't want to do that again. I am definitely tired of that shit. Alright, what do we get? A Southern Ritual Band. That increases my attunement stats, doesn't it? Yes. How many? 1, I think, yeah. However, it reduces my physical damage because I get rid of the Ring of Blades. I think I'll stick with this for the moment. Let's go back to Majula and level up. A level up. While I stretch yet again. Ooh, because it feels good. Okay. Hello. Bearer. Let's see. What do I want to upgrade? Could increase my achievement slots. Could increase, you know, my health. Or I could continue to increase my power. I guess I can go to 35. And I put 1 point into HP. Sure. Seems fine to me. Okay. And I don't think I have any other Estus improving things. No. Alright, my friends, that is going to conclude this episode. Hope you enjoyed this episode of this. I was playing Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin. Sorcery build. I keep on to say Dexterity. Whatever. And next episode we're going to go and continue with the Lost Bastille. There's not too much left anymore, I think. Goodbye.